Good afternoon, one and all. Hope everyone is doing well. So, my name is Prakash, Assistant Professor of English in Mlritm College, Marri Laxman Institute of Technology and Management, Hyderabad. So, in this session, we are going to learn about resume writing. Okay, it is very important for the students for the placements. Okay, when they are attending for interviews, so they need to write a resume. So, what is a resume and how it is important? It is we are going to learn right now. Now, the in this session, I'm going to cover about what is a resume and background of resume. So, most of us we have to know about what is the difference between CV and resume. So, these are the elements I'm going to cover in our session. Resume contents and one model resume also I'm going to give you guys. Right. Now move on. What is a resume? So resume is a written document. So which summarizes our education qualities and our skills and our work experience in a written format. It is there. So when you are applying for a job, we submit our resume. It is over there. So there we mentioned about our qualifications, our skills, and our work experience, whatever we have. Based on that, the company may offer us, may not. It is depends on our performance over there in the interview part. So the resumes are typically 1 or 2 pages long. So include a summary of your relevant education of your exam. Okay, some resumes will be 1 page resume, single page resume they prepare, and some people will prepare 2 page resumes. It is there. So now move on. The what is the background of a resume? It is there. So the pronunciation of this we used to pronounce resume. Okay, the pronunciation of this it is a resume. Resume we need to pronounce. So the word resume comes from the French word resume, which is the past participle of resume, meaning to resume or summarize. So it is a French word, okay, and it talks about summarization of our qualification, work experience, and all things when you are applying for a job. So the concept of resume can be traced back Leonardo da Vinci, and who wrote a letter Lovidisco Sofaja in 1482. So advertising his invention. However, the modern resume did not become common until 1930s. It is that. So resume is actually in the 1482, Leonardo da Vinci, he published a advertisement that should be considered as a resume in early years. So after 1930 onwards, the resume is common for all. It became a for the job purpose it is. Now, so these are the basic example. It is a handwritten resume. We can call it as it is an advertisement for his inventions. Leonardo da Vinci so published this in 1482. These are the sample. Now, so what is the purpose of resume we are going to write about? The purpose of resume is to introduce yourself to employees. So you are in that paper, it will be introduced about your skills and knowledge and highlight your achievements, and it should give the reader an idea of what you could achieve if they hire you. So who is the reader right now? Reader is our HR. So they can know about yourself by reading your resume part it is. Okay. Now, what is the difference between resume and CV? Very important things we need to be focused. So most of the people are get confused. What is a CV and what is a resume? So if you talk about the CV, purpose of applying for academic position. Suppose we are applying for a assistant professor in MLR college only. So we need to be go with CV. Okay, where we are same. If you talk about resume, so applying for a common job. So you are applying for a job, a common job like administrative job it is, or else another company relevant job. Common means the particular people they are applying. It is common. And content, personal details and academic background, work experience and extracurricular activities and accomplishment will be mentioned in your CV. Whereas in resume, information relevant the specific position such as areas of expertise, skills and work experience. As I said to you guys, you are applying for admin. So you might have a MBA relevant qualification or else HR, finance related. You might be appointed as an accountant or you might be appointed as an HR in this. So these are the particular skills will be. So in the CV, there is no limit of pages. We can include as many as possible based on our skills and knowledge, experience and achievement you can. Whereas in resume it should be 1 or 2 pages maximum, 1 to 2 pages. Nowadays single page resume is popular, single page resume is being used. Next, design layout. So it should be plain and simple and vary from field to field with tailored formats. It is there. It will be different formats are available. We have in the upcoming slides we are going to discuss what are the different types and different structures of a format over there. Okay. So country region globally, Asia, EU and New Zealand and every year, country region in others. So in our India also we are using so various CVs and various resumes also. Now what does a resume includes? So resume includes very much should depend on the purpose and position you are applying for. So there we have a column position sort is there. The sentence we need to write when you are writing in a resume, position sort. So which position you are applying for? So suppose if you take in MLR college, we have a vacancy. What vacancy you have? So there we have admin vacancy we have. There we have assistant professor vacancy. There we have a professor vacancy. So which position and we are applying for, that you need to be mentioned over there. And all resume should be include applicant's contact information. As we know that in future reference purpose, resumes should be used. Why? Because now, so at present we don't have a vacancy in particular college or particular company. So but when vacancy takes place, we'll take as your resume as a reference. Okay, we'll take your resume as a reference over there. So we can make a contact to you guys, to reach you guys. Okay, regarding the job position. Information about applicant education, training and experience and skill. In a resume, you should include your education, qualification and your work experience and what are the project or interns you did it and what are the trainings you have been taken so far. It would be mentioned over there. So based on this, people can show interest, okay, to take you in their respective company. So, okay, what are the contents will be included in resume? Name, address, phone numbers, website, email address, summary of your qualification, objective, education, experience, skills, activities and honors, whatever it is there, you should be mentioned over there. So, these are the elements should be used in your resume. So, one more thing we need to mention, declaration part also will be need to be mentioned. Okay, next. So, what are the resume writing steps we are going to follow? Is cleared, resume should be clear, well organized manner and direct and professional. It should not be indirect way that what your skills and qualification are showing about and what your position you are looking for. So direct should be and it should be professional it is. So it has to be accurate information. Okay, remember when you are mentioning in your resume, there we have a column called declaration will be there you used to write. So there we used to write above mentioned information is trustworthy as per my knowledge. If you are trying to do fake certification or fake knowledge anything, so by your resume can be used as a legal document because in your declaration you are mentioning that the above mentioned information is trustworthy as per my knowledge. By mentioning your name and signature should be there over there. So they can take it as a proof to take a legal action against you guys. So that should be focused. Looks good on paper. So don't use zigzag method or bullet format. If you are using bullet format, entirely use one. So one sentence in this format, other sentences you need to be focused. Focus is an accomplishment by using action verbs. So what are the achievements you did? Okay, what are the accomplishments you have so far? You need to be focused by using action verbs. It is there. You need to use action verbs over there, and it is easy to read, and it should be very brief. You should not write as a paragraph about you. Just simple sentence formation, and it is easy to understand for the HR. Okay, what should be there in effective resume? So there we have an effective resume should be target your job. It should be targets your job, and it also proper format should be chosen. It is what is a so for example, fresher graduate you should be used a functional format. So now I'll deal about functional format and chronological format also. Draft your resume. So draft your resume when you have completed writing part or one completed preparation part. So know about that. What when you are drafting, so twice and twice you can identify a number of mistakes, or you can have a chance to rewrite the sentence formation, or you can have a chance to spelling mistakes to know about all these things and edit it and critic. So evaluate yourself before submitting a resume to the HR. So these are the 4 elements should be remembered when you are preparing a resume part. It is there. Now there are 3 types of resumes are there. Types of resumes. Okay, there we have a functional resume, chronological resume. We can call it as chrono-functional or combinational resume. Chrono-functional or combinational resume. So now we'll move on. The fresher graduate should be used as a resume called functional. Experienced people will be used chronological resume. Okay, so most of, and when we are using these two combined together, we are using combinational resume. So I'll just give you a brief about functional resume as a fresher graduate. As a upcoming class, we'll talk about chronological resume. So what is a functional resume? Functional resume emphasizes your skills first, and it also with the limitation of education or experience. So not well received. Work with the career advice if you choose this style it is. So these are the basic things we are talking about functional resume. Okay, so what could be included in your functional resume? It is there. So what could be included in your functional resume part? It is there. Okay, I'll give you a brief about the functional resume. Okay, in this functional resume, you need to be remember 9 steps. Okay, so it varies for the person to person and preparation method also. There, consider this is an A4 sheet. Okay, consider this is an A4 sheet, and your title will be the resume. Okay, in the above part you are writing resume. Some people will keep a photo here, or else they'll keep the photo right side, or sometimes they'll keep a photo on left side, or some people will keep, instead of resume word, they'll keep a photograph in the middle of also. So there you need to remember 9 steps to prepare a resume in functional format. 9 steps you need to be prepared. So what are the 9 steps we are going to follow right now? Okay, first you need to talk about address for communication. Address for communication. Each individual having a different address. So like suppose if you take about my native place is one, okay, and my working place is another one, different. It is native place and working place is different. So if you want to continue this,